What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mike Drop Sports. I'm Jason, and this is our first ever members only video, the Mic Drop Mafia. First off, I want to appreciate all of you. I know it's a small group right now, but we are going to grow this up and make it something special. So I really, truly appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys coming too for those live shows all the time. I appreciate you guys always commenting. It's really awesome. And I know I appreciate you guys coming on and talking with Sean and I Wednesdays. That's becoming really a fun thing and really interesting conversation, and it's just becoming something that is something that I have to do each week, that it really brings a lot of joy to us, and I know Sean enjoys it, and I know I enjoy it, and he's actually upgrading all his stuff. He got a lot of things over the holiday, so he's upgrading his quality of video. I've been upgrading my stuff here, so we're going to continue to just keep doing that, making steps forward, and trying to just continue to grow everything. And truly, guys, I appreciate it. And let's move on to what I want to talk about today in this first ever members only Mic Drop Mafia video. And this is going to be about a little bit about Kenny Pickett. Is he done in Pittsburgh? And what are the Pittsburgh Steelers going to do with a guy like Kenny Pickett moving forward? Are they going to try to sign Mason Rudolph in the offseason? Is that going to be the plan they take? Are they going to try to trade in the offseason and try to make some moves for a guy maybe like Justin Fields that's on the trading block? Maybe Russell Wilson, who would demand a large salary. There's options out there for the Steelers. But would the draft be one of those things that they need to do in order to secure somebody young and on a rookie deal? Or would the Steelers try to sign Mason Rudolph again and bring him in? He's under a $1.8 million. Well, not $1.8 million. It's like $1,080,000. That's his deal right now. So if you're the Steelers and he plays well here for the last game that's coming up here in Baltimore, and by chance the Steelers get help and they enter the playoffs, and Mason Rudolph continues to guide this football team and continues to have success as the leader of this offense, continues to put up these points, it's hard to just throw him to the curb and not try to even re-sign him. And what kind of market is he going to have, being a guy that just had a bunch of success, if that's the way it plays out? Now, Mason Rudolph could come back down to earth, guys. He could come back down and play the way we saw him before in those first 11 starts that he had, first 10 starts that he had as a Pittsburgh Steelers, where he with the Steelers, where he tied the Detroit Lions, where he got knocked out, where he had that run-in with Myles Garrett, where he can never truly get consistent inside that offense, where he had happy feet. He could come back to that. We can start seeing that again. We could even see that here in Week 18. Kenny Pickett being the number 2 guy this week, that could give the Steelers a little bit of comfortability in the fact that they could say, hey, Mason makes a couple mistakes, he starts to get behind a little bit, we bring Kenny off the bench to try to save our season, because Kenny has been able to come back in the fourth quarter, and maybe they would like that aspect of Kenny Pickett to be able to bring him in late to try to secure victory to get to the playoffs. You never know. And then maybe Kenny wins back his starting job. There's a lot of scenarios that could take place from now until the end of this weekend. That's what the crazy part of it all is. And I know a lot of fans want to look forward and look ahead and say, hey, this is what they're going to do in 2024. Or this is what they need to do in 2024. But the reality is you can't get too far ahead of yourself, because there's too many things that could happen from now until just the end of the weekend, guys. We could be sitting at January 7th and a ton of different things have happened already. We could be sitting ahead of next week, sitting late at night on Sunday and saying, damn, the Steelers are out, man. They stumbled. Or we could be saying, shit, Mason Rudolph had another game, man. Another 30-point performance. Another game where he truly dominated on the football field and really had great pocket presence. And if you're the Steelers, you can't ignore that. Kenny Pickett had that run-in maybe with the media. Is that true? We don't know. I don't think it is. I think it's kind of I don't know. It's one of those things, guys. We're never going to know what the true story is. It's just the way it is. We're never going to get the true information of what's going on inside that building fully. You're going to have bits and pieces of it, and that's just the way it is. But if you're Kenny Pickett, and you scolded the media like you did yesterday, it showed me a little bit of something. And I'm sure it showed you guys a little bit of something. It showed me that he had fire and want and desire to be the guy. And that's something positive, and we can't overlook that either. Like I said, there's just too many variables in this. A guy like Kenny Pickett could work on his craft and come out next season with some better pocket presence and adding with the ability that he can run the football at times. Also adding the ability that he was comfortable before playing quarterback. He just wasn't able to have the success that the Steelers were looking for at the time. He's already ran this offense. He's already comfortable being a pro quarterback. He could just build on that this offseason, and we could see a completely different Kenny Pickett. But if you're the Steelers, are you willing to pay a guy like Mason Rudolph $6, $7, $10 million maybe? It just depends on the amount of success that he has this season remaining and truly what his value is going to be. Is somebody going to come out of the dark and just offer him a bag because of the way he plays? That could happen, and you won't get a chance to sign him because the Steelers, I don't think, are going to be willing to part with major money for Mason Rudolph. Unless he would come out and the Steelers get in the playoffs and he makes a run and wins the Super Bowl, then yes, maybe the Steelers start to put some money into him and move some money around and make some money available to where they could give him a decent deal, 18, 19, $20 million type deal. That's where his market would probably be if he won the Super Bowl, maybe even higher. You see these quarterback salaries now, they're super inflated, guys. Super inflated. So this is a game of money more than it is anything. Yes, the performance is what you want to see, but the money aspect comes into this in a huge, huge way. And if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, you wanted to have that luxury of Kenny Pickett being on this rookie deal and have success with a guy like him to where you didn't have to worry about paying a quarterback for a lot of years when you have a lot of money invested inside that building on defense right now. An aging defense. Yes, they are getting some turnover. They're getting some young guys in there. Keanu Benton is going to be that next guy that takes Cam Hayward's place. You have Joey Porter Jr. filling in for a depleted cornerback room. Minka is still got some years in him. You have guys in there, though, that you can maybe adjust some of their salaries to make some money. You have TJ Watt. He's not got a ton of years, but he's still got some football left in him. Alex Highsmith, is he expendable now with the emergence of Nick Herbig? Does that create some money? There are ways in order to gain cap space. There are ways in order to gain the funds that are going to be needed to sign a guy, especially like Mason Rudolph, if he has success, or draft capital to where they trade for a guy like Justin Fields. Rumor is that he's only going to be needing a second or third round pick or both to get the services of him. Do you want to bring him in? Have you seen enough from him in Chicago that would say to you, hey, let's bring him in. He could be our guy. I'm not sure. I think he has had some bright moments, and if he is available on the cheap for a second and third round pick, do you take that? I may do that. But here's the thing. If Mason succeeds and you're able to sign him, why would you even trade those picks? You could use those picks on the offensive line. The Steelers need a center. Mason Cole is bad, guys. They need another tackle. Dan Moore Jr. doesn't perform at a high enough level. They need to be able to slide Broderick Jones back over. They're going to need to replace some players on defense. But when you have the emergence of some rookies from last draft, it makes it a little bit easier to move pieces around to free up some cash. It's going to be a lot of variables, guys. Going to be a lot of things that need to happen in order for this Pittsburgh Steelers team to keep reloading the cupboard, keep rebuilding a little bit. And it's just going to be one of those things that we're going to have to wait and see, and we're not going to be able to truly tell right now. And this offseason is going to be super fun, guys. We're going to have a lot of conversation. We're going to have a lot of stuff to do here on the channel. And I hope you guys continue to join us and spread the word. Let's grow Mike Drop Mafia to something huge, something special. And Sean and I on the live shows will continue to try to bring you like great live shows, let you guys interact. Again, I'm trying to work on these emojis and things of that nature. But for now, you'll get priority with comments. You'll get badges and things of that nature to say, hey, you've been a member. You'll get these members only videos right now. I'll do my best to always make them something decent, something interesting. So I'm going to continue to try to provide good stuff for you. Sean and I will continue to try to deliver some good live shows when he's available. And we're just going to keep going here, man. And we all truly appreciate you. I truly, truly appreciate you. We just hit the 1,200 subscriber mark. Actually, we are over that now. We hit that this morning, so that's a positive thing. Also, we are starting to actually make some money on the videos. Nothing major, just a couple dollars or something. But it just shows the growth of the channel. I appreciate people giving the gifts, on the super chats. That is going to help us grow, because we're going to be able to buy some cameras here eventually. It might take a few months, but we'll be able to buy some new professional cameras. We'll be able to buy some new professional microphones, things of that nature, professional applications for editing. I have some editing software now that I pay for and use, but we're going to upgrade all that, and the content is just going to get so much better. And hopefully in the future also, guys, I'm going to add some interviews. I have a couple people lined up already that do Steelers channels, like similar to this one, but that are way larger. And that I've had two guys willing to come on and talk Steelers with us. So we're going to add that kind of stuff. And hopefully we can get some interviews with other people. And we're not going to just talk football all the time. Sometimes we'll talk some other interesting things about people and their lives and all that, and how they got to where they are today. And we're just going to continue to expand and grow slowly but surely. And I appreciate it. It's been truly awesome. And this is going to conclude our first Mic Drop Mafia video, our first ever content for our members only. And look for it every Wednesday, at least for right now. We'll try to add some more to that as we go, to where we make it a couple videos a week. That'll be for members only. And we'll try to keep giving you what you guys want. Good content at a way to consume content that's good and passionate, and give you things that you want to see. So we'll continue to strive for that the best we can. So until next time, I'm Jason. This is Mic Drop Sports. Peace.